to himself, but he's actually come to Denmark on his own, right? And I feel like this is a tournament where he can really show his stuff. So honestly, And
I think as well, like the French players at home, the French community are going to be like that's our boy. You know, he's gone there himself to do this, and let's see what he can bring. So back into we're into our first game here of top 8 at Valhalla 4. The loser of this will be going home in 7th, but
not a great start. But the platform disrupting that combo, that's huge right there for Mezcaul. And that's one of the things about Ridley, right? He's not the safest in terms of approaching, but that defense is going to be great against Kazuya's, lackluster approaches himself, honestly.
The thing about Mez is, though, he snipes recoveries like no other, you know what I mean? Abusing a lot of Ridley's jumps. You don't want to be off stage against him. Like, your stock could die or could even disappear in a flash, I'm telling you. Just like this. Gets the side B to drag you off stage, and now you got to fight for your life.
Ooh, a fight for his life he does. Has the rage drive now, and that can be huge. Ridley's big, but he's not heavy. That rage drive is almost it. Pipwolf getting huge damage there. The next solid hit is going to do it, but
the classic. Going for that command grab on the edge, pulling your opponent off stage and going for that stage spike. Pipwolf missing that one and loses his first stock.
So rude, man. I feel like that's what I'm talking about. With Ridley, especially Mez, like, you don't want to be off stage against Mezcaul because, like, you know, he'll do all the tricks in the book to make sure you don't come back, and if you do, you take a lot of damage either way. Big down tilts into a couple of forward airs, and that's what I'm saying, no jump. It's scary.
And you saw the down tilt usage from Mezcaul, just denying a lot of Kazuya's approaches because Kazuya just doesn't have a great jump, right? Slowest jump in the game. And you can see once that ground is denied, where does Pipwolf go? You see he's relying more on dash shields, has to go for these overshoot jabs. He gets the hits, but they're very committal. Already on rage drive on the second stock, gets that down air, and now that rage drive can be a little bit of extra credit on the next stock. Let's see how that goes.
Immediate chrome. Come on, grab will be enough.
No extra credit found.
Didn't go too far, no.
Big trade with the electric, not doing too much. Gonna have to weather a different type of storm, but still hanging on just a little bit longer. But the Nair, such a good poking tool. Get off my face, you know what I mean? Then I can get another side B for that horizontal pressure. To the F smash, just letting it rip. And Mezcaul, what a way to kick off this top 8. He's hot.
Not the first time he's done that as well. I think he won one of his critical games in his previous match to get here with a very, very nice catch of that F smash on the edge. Just hitting a little bit below that stage for the recovering Kazuya.
It's always the Ridleys at Valhalla, huh?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, let's say Bravus, like Bravus, 5 years ago now, I think it was.
Yep.
Yeah, doing the same thing. Command grabs to get stage spikes and smashes off the edge.
You know, Ridley, interesting topic because I think Mezcaul really is the only Ridley doing well in a very strong region. There's Nair in Mexico as well, but he's like dual manning hero Ridley.
Sure.
I think Mezcaul just solo Ridley, and what we can really see from him.
Oh, hello. We've had an immediate change from Pipwolf
into the Ken. And I get that because Mezcaul's, where he wins is when he gets you off stage. His advantage state is lethal, arguably like top 3 in Europe, right? And so Ken, a little bit more flexible off stage, but already not enough flexibility to survive Mezcaul. Look at the repeat, just rinse and repeat all over the Nair.
Wow, gets a tech into the up B, very nice.
Nice awareness by Pipwolf.
Tech, had to actually survive for once, but now still Mez keeping the pressure on. You just never ever to feel safe wherever you are on stage. In his advantage of yourself, you know, the state always seems to be in Mezcal's favor.
Now we see that slower game pace. They both want to occupy like that close quarter fighting. Ridley a little bit further out, and so Pipwolf just has to contend with these big normals. And as soon as you get hit by one, look at the situation. It's very rough. Pipwolf is an amazing early up B. The reversal comes through, no reward, but the pressure's still on. Look at that knockback on that kick.
Excellent reversal of this first stock, bringing it back a little bit. Now Pipwolf with that pressure. Can he find his way back and get this first stock? But no, nice F tilt there, does push Pipwolf off, and a simple Nair will take that first stock.
Yeah, it just seems to be too easy for Mezcaul. It seems to be like quite autopilot, you know what I mean? Like as soon as you get on stage, cool, side B to your stage. Oh, you're off stage now? Now time for the Nairs. How do you make it back all on you? We keep talking about how Pipwolf is always forced off stage. Seems to always take damage as long as he comes back there.
Pipwolf now struggling to find a way in. Mezcaul just in the corner. Look at the way he's defending his space. Seems like there's no way in for Pipwolf. Mezcaul, like you said, it's just rinse and repeat. It's cool, calm, collected. It's the game plan that he's used to. He's not fighting outside of his comfort zone. But as soon as Pipwolf makes his way in, tries to make it count, no KO, but the next one will. Big back air comes through. Pipwolf evening up the stock count.
Yeah, very nice trade there, getting the stock back, although taking a couple of hits, that's eating about 25 or 29% for that one. Get up attack, be the one.
Okay.
Early Ken combos, like it.
Slow it down, keep the pace going. It's a little bit in Pipwolf's favor, finding some fight back, even though the deficit, I feel like it still can be in Pipwolf's favor. Just has to keep this pressure on a little bit more.
Mezcaul just happy to take the ledge if it means avoiding Pipwolf, but the corner is not the place you want to be against Ken. Nice command grab, just reversing the situation entirely. Does not get the jump. Pipwolf survives. Ledge pressure. Pipwolf just giving so much respect here.
Yeah, and I feel like that's kind of hurting him in the process, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you want to give him some space to kind of, you know, make sure you are where you want to be, but at the same time, you're letting Mezcaul get that stage control, and then you're off stage, and then it just seems to be rinse and repeat.
It snowballs. Single hits into insane advantage states. Mezcaul is looking to take game number 2 here too. Pipwolf is just not finding an in.
It's been very methodical from Mezcaul, just slowly pushing and just kind of just letting Pipwolf run out of options.
Yeah.
And as soon as he's in that prime position, and it just kind of leaves Pipwolf as a bit of a sitting duck in these edge guards.
You see Mezcaul's very happy to kind of stay on the ledge, almost kind of Wii Fit-esque, you know what I mean? I feel like Mezcaul is like John Numbers at a local. Anytime he's on the ledge, it's like, you know what? I'm still at home. I can do what I want to do.
The crowd is cheering for Mezcaul's regrabs. Every ledge regrab, they cheer. He's ledge camping out Ken.
I'm telling you, he feels comfortable.
Just put a little bit of shield damage down, but no, the immediate reversal goes for a dirty two-frame attempt there.
Pipwolf, he's landing safely, looking for an in. But at 127, is it too little too late? A big hit, the reverse Shoryu, and that's going to be a very early KO.
Now the thing is, it's still a little bit scary with enough pressure coming out. Ken can do some really dirty combos low % and get these early KOs, as you were saying, but command grab comes out, and that's going to be enough. 2-0 to Mezcaul.
Yeah, even with all the millions and millions of ledge grabs, Mezcaul still feeling very happy. Again, sitting on that ledge, abusing a really good disadvantage state. You know, Ridley, like you said before, even though he's not exactly the heaviest character, but he's still a big character to hit. A lot of the time he will be, be getting juggled, but at the same time, Pipwolf just couldn't execute it at all.
Yeah, and you can say what you want, right? I think traditionally you don't want to corner yourself, but if your opponent doesn't have the answer ready, you gotta abuse that weakness. You gotta abuse that lack of knowledge. And Pipwolf, you want to see more bait and punish, right? You want to bait Mezcaul into throwing out these walling options and then using the weakness of that retreating to just corner further, just get these small hits. Pipwolf instead goes for these big interactions where he finds a big opening. And it makes the game a lot more swingy, right? Because when Mezcaul gets the reversal, it's a huge reversal too. Look at that, back throw off stage. Now, you're 1 or 2 interactions away from losing the stock.
You see Mezcaul, whenever he waits, just to get that down tilt ready, hits so far, puts you in the air, puts you in an awful position. Just for off stage game a lot of the time. The crowd loving all the ledge grabs. I'm telling you, feels super comfy on that ledge, but at the moment, Pipwolf might make him pay for it.
Oh, yeah.
Mezcaul playing with the audience there, enjoying it. Gets that back air, though. We'll go through the focus attack. Trying to press the advantage now after having a little bit of time on the edge. Ooh, Christ.
Pipwolf looking for an in. You can see the movement. He's a little bit more defensive here. Looking for Mezcaul to commit first. Mezcaul a little bit off on the throw there. And the punish is big. The punish is huge. Pipwolf finally in a lead in game number 3, but look at the evener. Just like that, back air comes through, big duff to the face.
Yeah, we got kicks on top 8 apparently. Mezcaul and Pipwolf both letting them fly, but at the moment Pipwolf has to do something. I guess we'll combo with the crescent kick as well. Yep, Nair extensions, maybe to Shoryuken. Yep, lets that fire one rip. And finally Pipwolf with a decent lead.
Putting on a masterclass with Ken Masters. Excellent work there to take that stock. He gets a very strong lead now, and this is a situation that Pipwolf has not been in the entire set, which is obviously back against the wall, 2-0 down, needs to be in this situation. This is the kind of momentum you want to try and push back.
A little bit hasty on the confirm. Mezcaul making great use of that. Look at the advantage state, just covering so many options. Feels like there's nowhere for Pipwolf to go, but that focus attack gives a little bit of space, but Mezcaul just sweeps in and says, hey, that space is not yours. Catch. And just like that, could be curtains, but Pipwolf sneaks through.
Still living though, and the focus attack, we haven't really talked about that much. Of course, always armoring one hit, but Ridley, a really strong area was that forward air hitting multiple times, so you can't even abuse that. There's no landing savior. It just seems to be awful.
Excellent spacing as well, just for those neutral Bs, putting a lot of pressure in, but...
Yep, no result. 180 on Ken right now, and they're just staring each other down.
Just watching the Hadokens fly by, not doing too much about it. He's throwing out the down tilts, any hitbox they can. Gets the back end. Pipwolf is still alive in this game. The Nordics still going strong.
Still alive. Seeing if that momentum can push him through again. Definitely the Ken feeling like they're like the stronger pick. Okay.
So, a little bit of convening between the players. The momentum has shifted. Right.
Yeah.
Momentum has shifted. Pipwolf got that first lead. Mezcaul immediately equalizing, but afterwards, it was just Pipwolf running away with it.
I was seeing people, throw out a lot more focus attacks now and getting punished for it. Still making sure to stay grounded. Whenever they were on the same type of ground, Mezcaul's not able to start these forward airs and push the horizontal game, you know what I mean? That's why he seems to win. When he pushes the horizontal game off the stage, then, then he sets it up. But at the moment, Pipwolf hanging on strong, being super stoic and making sure, you know what? We stand on the ground. We keep it 2D only. And that's why we can't throw out these aerials for free. Getting a lot more combos this time, so, really strong on Pipwolf's
enjoying
side.
himself as well, having a grand old time.
I'm talking grassroots. I'm talking. This is the type of crowds you can only find in the Nordics nowadays.
Yeah, only. Bless. No, I understand. They're having a grand old time.
So,
Interesting to see how this is going to go. I mean, Pitbull obviously has fought back, and I think Pitbull's aware of the kind of game plan he wants to try and play to kind of keep Mezcaul from kind of sitting comfortably, putting him on the back foot a little bit more. Because I think there's a little bit of allowance that Mezcaul had just to kind of take some liberties with the situation and kind of press advantage, but maybe he shouldn't have got away with in certain scenarios. And maybe if Pitbull just kind of keeps that focus on, we'll be able to find a bit more success, try and push it to a game 5. But it's up to Mezcaul now to try and find new ways to try and fight back against Pipwolf here, try and stop the momentum where it's going, and maybe just take some risks here and there.
I mean, strong start from Mezcaul already right now, but see what Pipwolf can do.
strong start, but back to the same strategy, right? Just occupying the corner, waiting for Pipwolf to approach, and just punishing, dearly when he does so poorly. And Mezcaul's call-outs on these approaches have been great, right? He gets that one down tilt, and just the way he pushes, immaculate here in loser's eights.
Grab once again. Charged up and knew to kind of not operate with the neutral B, but we're back into our let's grab scenarios here. Multiple scenarios.
Hey man, at least they're having fun. Now, Mezcaul's definitely pandering to the crowd a little bit more. But that might cost him. Can't be too bravado right now. Needs to secure the win, and at the moment he's definitely securing something. Here we go, double nair. Where do we go? No Tatsu can save you right now. The nair and the fair doing so much work, all the areas in the world. Mezcaul might just take that two-stock lead. It's looking over. It's hooked.
It's done. Parry, just have a little spice back into this game. I'm still alive here.
Doesn't seem to be doing too much, I'm not going to lie. Another command grab again. And oh my god! Mezcaul just throwing himself off stage. Wanted the up B to hit below the stage, but just going away just a bit too far.
So, Mezcaul, commanding position right here. Pipwolf has a little bit of hope at the end of the tunnel. This corner pressure can lead to some down airs, can lead to some insane pressure.
Okay, another forward air. Mezcaul probably going to take that one. Yep, a triple fair. The crowd screaming as well, and Mezcaul is going to take that 3-1. And even though with the burst of momentum Pipwolf had, guys, I still feel like Mezcaul just completely shut that out.
Completely shut that down at the end there. Gave him one, and then swept back in, grabbed control, and just made sure there was no more room for Pipwolf to win right there.
Yeah, indeed. 3-1 then to Mezcaul. He will advance into the next game. And Pipwolf, after a very excellent qualifying into the top 8 and winning an award, ducks out early in 7th place.
I mean, the award was like a little consolation prize, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's nice.
Very respectable still,
I mean,
right?
obviously, getting top 8, is pretty sick as well. So,
huge.
it does duck out in 7th, but congratulations, that's 7th. That's good stuff. But yeah, we're going to be going over to the other loser side match, which is going to be
everyone's favorite.
Tarek, yeah.
Steve.
Yeah.
Steve.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
with our reviews, yeah.
Two favorites.
Yeah, two favorites. Tarek and Steve. Yeah. Yes,